Hello there, and welcome back to Great Britain. Last time, well, I believe we trashed Castile pretty badly, and we're probably going to continue on that same line today. We're going after, again, most likely just going to work on India and Hindustan, and of course we're also going to try and get ourselves over to Japan, which has proved to be quite a problematic thing to do, actually. If Korea manages to finish their war quickly, and also keep a hold of this Japanese province, we're definitely going to take that. But other than that, I don't really have any good ideas on how to handle Japan. But it'll probably solve itself in due time. That's the plan. Basically, that's what we're going to do. As I said, colonization. We're also most likely going to fabricate claims on the border provinces here. Just conquer Africa before potentially Netherlands starts screwing us over there. And I should probably also colonize Greenland while I'm at it. But other than that, the other main concerns are, of course, Bohemia, and also to some degree we have to worry about Austria, but it'll probably solve itself. With that said, I'll go ahead here, start rebuilding navies, start rebuilding, more or less just regular ships and all that, and we'll probably start some more wars soon. We'll see how it plays out. The army system has more or less been fixed right now. Also sent another 20,000 men to India as a suppressive force, and also, of course, to help in, once warfare actually happens. We have no use for this transport fleet anymore once the other one comes back, so that's not an issue. Other than that, I'm going to make a 40,000 man squad here, a 40,000 man squad here, 40,000 man squad here, more or less for Italy, and I'm probably going to upgrade this by approximately 30,000 units to get a more or less a Holy Roman Empire suppressor squad, depending on how you want to look at it. My alliance with Russia is a definite no-no from this point on, and the reason for that is very simple. They don't like the fact that I have Kuch, Kathiawar, and Gujarat. I don't really see why they wouldn't, like that. They don't have anything in the area. Their nearest province is, quite a bit away, so again, I can understand the fact they don't want me to mess with Ming, but I'm not going to mess with Ming. I'm going to mess with Japan, hopefully before they do. So we'll have to see what Russia actually ends up doing, and there'll definitely be a potential big problem to deal with. The only thing that I can really say that I'm lucky with here is that potentially I won't have to deal with anything they do in Europe. Asia might become another story entirely, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Other than that, I don't think we'll be doing too much in the area here. We'll probably conquer, as I said, India, Japan, and most likely this area here. I might try to make a channel of some description, or basically just a land border, a land snake, to connect myself to Europe. But other than that, I don't think we'll be doing too much. I'll probably end up in wars with the Holy Roman Empire quite often, really. But other than that, I don't really see any big issues here. Probably also, as I said, go for conquering land from the powers within the Roman Empire by attacking powers that aren't, in this case, potentially Burgundy, and hopefully I can make something like that work, but it's definitely a long shot. We'll just have to see how things end up, more or less, but I think we should be able to pull something off. Again, I'm kind of questionable whether or not I want to keep Venice alive with the current mechanics, but I might. We'll have to see what I actually decide on. For now, however, we'll allow things to just play out as usual. I'll be coring my territories, and once that's actually done, I think we'll be starting to. I think we'll actually declare war in Hindustan before that. Might actually just go ahead and declare right now. The goal, of course, would be to take Rajkot, Surat, and North Konkan. So, I think actually declaring war right now shouldn't be an issue. Champa, Shan, and Kachar. Well, Shan and Champa could potentially add some troops to this, but I'm pretty sure I will win nonetheless. We have better troops, and really the only place where I really need to hold these guys is in this province right here, and potentially, of course, Surat and North Kankan. So I'm pretty sure that we can just go ahead here, declare war. I'll probably show you the biggest, most terrifying battles, but other than that, don't expect too much. I'll probably also get rid of this squad of mercenaries pretty soon. Change them out with regular troops. Should actually not be that surprising if that actually happens. We apparently have some Catholic sellers here that's actually on our team, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead here and aid them if I can. Catholic zealots, I can... No, I can't actually help them, so that doesn't matter. But we'll of course continue fabricating claims on their provinces. We'll go with Aragon, Burgos, and Pyreneo in the next war, I think. And potentially Toledo too. No, Madrid. Yeah, potentially Madrid. We'll have to see. But for the time being, I'll just keep on building troops, and we'll get everything ready for potential war against Japan. I think 20,000 men will be enough to keep Japan, at least take it. But I should probably move 40,000 men over there as well. So keeping 40,000 in India and Japan is going to be taxing, but it should be perfectly alright. I still have Denmark and Norway. I'm still a bit unsure what I want to do with, well, potentially Sweden here, but we'll have to deal with that later. For the time being, all I really can do is wait and see what happens. I don't think I can actually do anything here to actually try and help them get freedom either, so... But, of course, I'll check things out, and we'll see what I actually come up with here. Potentially, again, I could make something happen, but I doubt it. We're also having trouble right now with the Holy See, thanks to, I think, my screw-up. So I think we need to get a little bit more chummy with the Papal State, and potentially try and dislodge Austria to some level. But, again, I'm really uncertain if I can do anything along those lines. We'll just have to wait and see. For those of you the coalition right now, Savoy and Austria. That's it. So, again, I am perfectly fine in terms of aggressive expansion. So, we'll just, as I said, fight the war with India. And if there's any bigger battles, I'll show you, but I'm pretty sure this will be plain slaughter. We'll see how it plays out. As you can see here, we are military superior to our enemies, and as a result of that, a 22,000 man squad here were simply wiped out, no chance for any survivors at all. We also sieged almost, well, 2 of the 3 provinces, but as you can see, slaughtering their troops doesn't really take anything at all to pull off, which is a little bit disappointing, but not surprising, to be perfectly honest. And as a result of that, we more or less have already won this war. I'm pretty sure they will give into terms sooner rather than later. We'll just have to kill some more of their troops, and then I'm pretty sure we've done it. And with this first war, we can then start fabricating far more claims than we have so far. So all in all, this should potentially lead to a very, very wide conquering spree to some degree. We'll just have to wait and see how it actually plays out. After this, we can fabricate claims on these 5, and we can also, well, I don't think we can actually fabricate claims up here. But we'll probably fabricate some claims on Baluchistan as well. I think I might actually just start with that right now. So let's fabricate a claim on Lower Sind and Malva. Again, if we go into geographical or region map mode, I need Malva. That's really it, I think. No, I need Lower Sind, Malva, Upper Sind. A lot of things I need here, so there's going to be a lot of warfare. But as I said, we're going to just deal with their forces as they come, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. And also, I think I'll add another general to my repertoire, so to speak. It shouldn't be a problem. We have more than enough military points, unfortunately. So I have no idea if I should probably build some more military buildings, but we'll see. Manpower right now it's still an issue, so I should probably build some armories. But I do prefer to have at least a little bit of money in my treasure before I well, make everything go stupid again, so to speak. Anyways, as I said, I'll probably take one of the armies here and actually ship it over to Japan. We'll see how I deal with that, but for now, I'll just finish the war with India, and then we'll see how things stand. Or Hindustan, my apologies, Hindustan, Nepal. And then we'll see what I'll do with the Japan situation. I just might have got my opening here into Japan. Shimazu has become independent again. They have a truce with Japan and Korea. And with that, I'm definitely going to jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. We're going to take 20,000 men from our Italian regiment. We're going to name it the Japanese Army. Or Japan regiment, more or less. And we're going to send these guys as more or less a prepare or pre-up troop to start Conquest. The war in India is going fairly well. We already have 42% war score. and we haven't lost anything yet, so that is quite wonderful. I have 10,000 men siege squads in order to, well, help myself out a little bit. And I should probably actually get generals for all of these, because I can actually afford it military-wise, I believe. Also, military tech, we need to actually wait another year before we can upgrade that anyway, so it doesn't really matter in terms of that. And also, if you consider the fact that I don't really think we'll do too much more in terms, or when it comes to the admin tech scale of things, so we're definitely going for another leader here. And once the siege is over, that means that we can have a leader for all 4 of these armies, which is pretty damn sweet. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll be sieging our way towards Nepal, and hopefully then we can make a peace before too long passes. But all in all, it's looking fairly good for us. Diplomatic Tech 21 has been reached at Quebec. With that, we get an increase in trade efficiency by 10%. We can now use the Quebec, probably won't be listing 1. And we get an increase in trade range, but that is fairly alright. Next one, actually quite interesting, we get an increase in settlers. I don't think I have seen that before. It might just be that I haven't noticed, but even so, it's a pretty useful bonus. And also here, there's a fairly troublesome situation as just arisen. George III Salisbury. Good. The only thing here is diplomacy points, which I can actually live with. I don't think we need diplomacy for a while. George is there, 524. Fairly alright. Military and diplomacy seems to be the biggest, the biggest things you should focus on right now. So that's something I can live with. Italian army will have to be sent here to England to deal with the British Pretender rebels, but that's fine. We're going to build another 20k men here to, fill up this one. And I'm pretty sure I can afford that. It shouldn't be an issue at all. Anyways, I'm going to deal with the Pretender rebels, and we're going to continue the war with India. I don't expect any troubles here. The only real issue is the legitimacy right now. That is so low that I could potentially get into trouble from, the pure base of how low it is. But, hopefully I can beat it back. We'll see. Get some negative modifiers here from crossing that river and also the terrain. But again, here you get to see just how powerful my army are compared to theirs. We are outnumbered. Well, my general is pretty damn tough, but again, I have so many advantages that's not even fun to consider them. We are going to end the war here. These are my 3 targets. I have gotten acceptance for them, so we're going to take those 3 provinces and be happy with it. With that, we're also going to now, I think, declare war on Baluchistan. Najd and Karakonlu. Not really what I'd consider potential dangerous foes. They should be very easily defeated, so that should be perfectly alright. We'll also, of course, start the coring process here. As you can see, it's going to be incredibly expensive to take India. Unfortunately, I should probably also consider saving up admin tech and going for the admin ideas, but I don't know if I can, to be perfectly honest. We'll just have to see if I have the points for it later on. But also, of course, this puts me in a position where I don't really know if I can afford to conquer anything in Europe except by diplomacy. So we'll have to see how it goes. I might just tidy up the border here with Austria, but anything more than that, I don't expect to happen. We'll keep on protecting Burgundy, because I can always use their cause should I end up in a war with them. But we'll play it safe and see what happens. But with that said, I am going to declare war right now on Baluchistan right from the get-go. We're going after those 2 provinces of ours, and I don't expect to get any problems by taking them. We'll see how it plays out. We just declared war on Shimazu, and of course it had an army toggled. The camera bumped. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going to dump this army here, and then we're going to run. We're going to run pretty damn fast, to be perfectly honest. I don't think the transport fleet here will survive the waiting, more or less, for the province to be sieged. So we're going to run back home, because that is the safest way to deal with this. I'm also going to send an army to Quetta, since I do kind of want to end this war quickly. As you can see there, the battle for Shimazu ended damn quickly and in quite amount of pain and horror for the opposition. And we do have another issue with all of this, and that is of course the fact that, as you can see here, rebuild risk, intolerance, distant overseas, the noise of the culture, means that I basically will be getting very close to zero income from these provinces due to the fact they're distant overseas. I might have to try, as I said, to create a belt, and the problem of course then will be that in order to create this belt I have to go through Milan and Austria. So I need to build up my power in order to do that. I kind of have to wait to attack Austria at an opportune moment, and to be perfectly honest, that opportune moment is probably now, before they form the whole Roman Empire. But I'm also pretty sure if they form that Bohemia will tell them to go screw themselves. They actually have Sweden and Bohemia, so I'm pretty sure Bohemia won't be a part of the whole Roman Empire. Potentially also will have the Netherlands saying no if they get a little bit more powerful. So it could be interesting to see how that works out in the future. But we're out of time, unfortunately. We'll make peace with Shimazu and also Baluchistan next time. But we have definitely gotten ourselves started on India, and we'll also be most likely going after the trade centers in this area. Hormuz is one of them. So we'll have to conquer West eventually anyways. So 3 achievements I'll be going for before we end this game is probably control India, Trade King or something along those lines, control 3 of the biggest trade centers in this area, and also Land of Rising Sun, basically conquer Japan. I'll see what else I can do, if I can do anything, but those are the 3 achievements we'll be aiming at completing or doing before we end this England series and start on what will probably be either Poland or the Ottomans if I decide to go for world conquest. We'll see, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.